This is Tim Bryce with my column entitled Medicinal Marijuana as a Trojan Horse. The legalization of medicinal marijuana is being considered here in Florida. Other states have implemented it already, most notably Colorado. I've been polling various medical people about it. My dentist and dental hygienist sees nothing wrong with it. But my doctor friends are balking at adopting it, primarily because they know if it is legalized, they will be inundated with patients requesting it. Medicinal marijuana has also been approved in other countries, but it is far from being an international standard. From what I have read, it certainly doesn't cure anything and only relieves nausea and vomiting for chemotherapy patients and people with AIDS. There is no evidence it relieves the symptoms of dementia, diabetes, epilepsy, or anything else, just the relief of nausea and vomiting. The FDA has not approved it, nor has the Institute of Medicine or the American Society of Addiction Medicine. The real question which proponents avoid is whether this is nothing more than a prelude to recreational marijuana. In other words, if the public accepts medicinal marijuana, can the recreational version be far behind? Obviously not. I see no other reason for the sudden heightened interest. Are there other medicines which can effectively deal with nausea and vomiting? Certainly. Marinol is one such product representing the legalized form of THC, but I suspect there are more. As such, there is no true argument in favor of medicinal marijuana other than as a vanguard for the recreational version, which is the real goal. The proponents of marijuana are counting on a naive public which can be easily manipulated. The medicinal version is nothing more than a Trojan horse to implement the recreational version. If successful, a whole new industry will emerge with a revenue stream for the government in the form of taxes. This should be the real discussion as opposed to trying to slip something in the back door. But the marijuana proponents know they will lose such a debate, which is why they are touting medicinal marijuana as something the public perceives as good, not evil. One cannot help but wonder who is driving this campaign. The medical community or the pharmaceutical industry would seem to be the likely candidates, but they are not. Instead, it is a grassroots effort probably spearheaded by the potheads of the 1960s and 1970s. Attorneys are on board as well because they also see it as another revenue stream from the drug-related accidents which will likely ensue. As an aside, I find it amusing that people condemning tobacco are the same ones endorsing marijuana. The real question, though, will the Trojan horse strategy work on a gullible public? In all likelihood, yes. Next up, crack vending machines and drive-up heroin dispensers. Friends, keep the faith. This is Tim Bryce in Palm Harbor, Florida. Follow me on the internet at timbryce.com.